Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Check it out. I I tried to tell y'all. Y'all wouldn't listen to me. A lot of y'all jumped on this page and told me I was a hater and all these different things. But now my inbox is flooded, and I'm checking messages now. ABKC changed the standards again. Now everything is extreme from what they say. So basically, this is how the dominoes lay. A dog that like Paco, or a dog like Hallie. Maybe Hallie could fit in extreme because she was a big female. But let's say Paco, Denzel, Bistro, all-time winningest dog ever in the breed's history. Um, Master Shifu. The list continues of great pocket dogs. They no longer exist. They don't qualify to be an American bully under this standard. They're not extreme dogs. They're basically telling you that those dogs wouldn't. They're not. That's what they say. Let's just put it that way. That's what they say. Excuse me. Now, the standard is now a classic. That means dogs like King Kamali, the Bear, Ruger. Great dogs. You know what I mean? That we can say Mufasa because Mufasa, I think, started his run in the standard class, even though he might have ended as an XL. But great dogs, man. Now they're classics. They're not standards. Then you have the great run of championship, classic dogs. Pretty bad. All those good classic dogs no longer exist, period. At least the standards, well, I would say at least, but the standard dogs, those dogs are now classics. Um, you look at the XL, and everybody was interested in the XL. How is the XL going to be an extreme breed? How is the XL going to be extreme? I'm going to tell you. They don't want your XLs anymore. Because the XL doesn't sell for as much as what y'all been calling the double XL dog. Y'all follow me, because I'm telling you. The ABKC, Dave Wilson, with his greedy ass, and his partner, which y'all hear about that in another video, but they cared more about the money. So seeing that the double XL dog, a dog like the Hawk, is all over TV, puppy selling for $25,000, although this has never been a part of our breed, and for a long time we've taken a stance against a dog being that big because it's obviously a mastiff and more of a band dog. Even though I like the dog, that's just what it is. They tell you now that the XL is extreme. They're like, what is an extreme XL? Well, let me tell you, you take the X off extreme. When you put it at XL, it's double XL. Just go ahead and add that X off of extreme and put it on XL. Now they want the double XL. Now they're going to be looking for XLs to be 150 pounds, 180 pounds, maybe even 200 pounds. Because that's what extreme is. It's the XL, but it's extreme now. The pockets, they looking more dogs like Mr. Beans. They don't want clean, nice pockets. They want it extreme. They want it wide. They want it overdone. You know what I mean? Same thing with the standard class. Now that opens up the door for more dogs like Rocco that's overdone. More bulldog type of look. Not the cleaner type of dog. That's not what they're into anymore. And keep in mind, the extreme class of dogs was eliminated, through a long conversation by myself and Dave Wilson back in 20, I would say maybe 2014. And he came out publicly, and y'all can go look through all his little videos if y'all got the time to do that. But he came out publicly and acknowledged that the extreme class itself was a major mistake because the dogs were getting too heavy. They were way too flawed up. It was wrecking the breed. This was only 6-7 years ago. But now you change the whole entire breed into the extreme class under the false, under the false pretenses that really, oh, it's going to be a cleaner version of extreme. But what extreme dogs have you seen that's been clean? The dogs that they pinpoint and they say that these are extreme dogs, Mr. Beans is a fucking train wreck. High rear, terrible back, terrible top line. His feet weren't the greatest. He was cow-hawked in the back. He couldn't breathe. He was overweight. He needed ice packs and capes and everything else to keep him from falling out. That's their example of what a pocket should be. You go to a standard and you look at a dog like Rocco, who they snuck over to Italy to, or wherever it was in Europe. Excuse me, no offense, but wherever it was in Europe, they snuck the dog over there and made him a nationals champion in another country, while the dog has a kink tail, a high rear, amongst other issues. You could imagine what their now Extreme XL is going to be like. They're just shooting for the hawk. They're just shooting for where money is at. And some people wonder, what did this do to the breed? I've been preparing y'all this for a long time. The breed is going to split. Y'all look at me. I got an interview. Shit. Now that interview might be 10 years old, where I told y'all the breed was going to split. It was going to split because of the politics behind it, the money issues behind it, the terrible leadership behind it. And when I tell y'all this next story, y'all stay tuned for this. I'll tell y'all exactly how this shit came to this and who's behind it, what's going on, why y'all been seeing the things that y'all been seeing, the real story, of what's really going on in the American bully community. But I told y'all, I'm not telling y'all to support me, support the TBKC. I'm not telling y'all to support the BBCR, which I think is a solid registry as far as the way that they uphold standards. But if you're a true American bully lover and you're a true American bully person, you better be finding a place to be at, because for years now, the ABKC has told you that you don't belong there. Y'all have cried and y'all complained and y'all have had a lot of tears about what they have done to y'all at the ABKC and the way that they judge shows and how y'all see certain cliques winning, all of the scandals with judges taking payments, and all these different things that y'all saw as to how the registry was going to shit, and I didn't make the complaints because I wasn't there. I only heard the complaints because of y'all. I don't attend those shit shows, and pretty much ain't nobody else attending them shit shows either. But right now, the breed is split. The true American bullies, the real American bullies, do not have a home. Not there anyway. It's just that simple. If you have a real Razor's Edge dog, you had that real old school Gotti, your dog can be 100 pounds. If your dog don't look like a bulldog, they don't want to deal with it. It's a lot of politics to go along behind this, trust me. But it's no longer there. They seen the writing on the wall that the community was asking them to be better, and they had already, for many reasons, and I'll talk about that in the next video, they had already decided that they were going to go in a different direction. It was a mechanism for survival more than anything. The true American bully was no longer supporting them in a lot of ways because of people were getting screwed over at shows and different things, and that's why the shows got so small. So the extreme people, the exotic people, the trendy breeding things like the Merles and all the things that haven't been allowed in the past, that's why they started allowing them. The Miyagi people who just wanted somewhere to show so bad, so they allowed Miyagi after he had been banned from the start. Bullseye, who looks, a little English bulldog with his ears cropped, something that the first dog that was ever banned by the ABKC, they allowed that blood back in there because they were desperate. Revenue was not what it needed to be, so they had to make deals with the devil, and it's something that they have always done. And this is why the breed is no longer what it is there. There's no need for us to cry about all of the things that have went on. It's just time for the community to take it back. But I've told y'all this for years. I told y'all this was coming. It was always the writing on the wall that they were going to abandon the real American bullies, you know. Y'all couldn't believe it because it seemed so crazy that Dave Wilson, Mr. Razor's Edge, Mr. Cairo, you know, claim every dog that's ever had Razor's Edge blood in them. You know, that Razor's Edge. Look, y'all thought that he would never turn his back, but it's been obvious right in front of your face that he had turned his back on that type of dog a long time ago. He had turned his back on the old school Gotti line dog a long time ago. And, you know, y'all tune in, man. I give y'all the real story behind this. I don't give a fuck who get mad, who get sad. Hey, hopefully a lot of people get glad just to know the truth. I'll holler at y'all in the next video. Peace.